women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video, we're going to be talking about the beautiful Tiana Taylor and her ex Dusty, who shall remain nameless. I'm not sure if you guys do keep up with Tiana, but I am a huge fan of hers. Not necessarily much of the marriage that she was in with this male, because I don't know about you guys, but it seemed to me like whenever black women are out here trying so hard to convince us that they're in these happy relationship, that they're in these happy marriage, I'm not sure about y'all, but it just doesn't sit well with me. And the reason I feel this way is because unfortunately there's so much women in my family, so much friends I have, that unfortunately they're always putting on these front when it comes to these type of male, but behind closed door we know that oftentimes the story is completely different. And unfortunately for Tiana Taylor, just like so many other beautiful successful black women within this industry, unfortunately these two has come out here numerous times. They have been putting all of these facade. They have been out here wanting us as the general public to look at them and basically said couple goal, when in reality for the most part these women really be long suffering girlfriends and wives. Because now that we know that she has came out here and she spoke about all of the negative stuff that she was facing behind closed door with this monster. And this is why I say, like, I don't know why we as a public, we like to be idolizing these people, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to come out here and show you the worst of whether it's them as an individual or them in a relationship. And this is exactly what we continue to see. I mean, we can talk about Tiana Taylor, we can talk about Keke Palmer, we can talk about Wendy Williams, we can talk about Sherry Shepherd. All of these women were out here trying to portray that they're in these happy relationship, they're in these happy marriage, when secretly these least producing males that they decided that they were going to get in relationship with and ultimately build up. Unfortunately, we always see that unfortunately for these ladies that they decide that they want to be Barbara the Builder, it never really ends good for them. And this is why, ladies, you should never come out here and even attempt for you to build with a man. You should never allow a man also to be your fallback woman, because unfortunately we have been seeing black women literally in this role for so long. And to be frank, I'm just so tired of it. We see the newest victim that has fallen prey to this, unfortunately, is the beautiful Megan Good, because Jonathan Mears, prior to his Becky coming out here and exposing him for the abuser that he is, we had never seen this male at any black event, but now all at the sudden black people are out here giving him this perseverance award. I mean, what how he persevered from him abusing a woman? And I think it is crazy how oftentimes we will see black people out here talking about the fact that we have to protect our own. If Jonathan Mayer cared about his quote unquote own, do you guys not think that he would have been out here in his quote unquote own community trying to build that up, instead of going to the one that is already the most success and giving his Becky his money? Like, this is what I continue to say. Black people, I'm not sure what you guys like to talk about when it comes to these male, because there's no way this male should be out here putting on the performance of his life, talking about he's fighting for his community, talking about he had been through so much stuff. And like I said, the only reason why these male continue to do this and get away with it is because unfortunately the black community is picked with so much women that are male identified, with so much women that are beautiful, successful, they're literally the top of the litter. But these women be thinking that they're not really complete unless they have one of these least producing males of society, which are costing the US government $50 billion annually, which is so sad if you really think about it. Black woman, why are y'all so fixated on the least producing males of society? Apart from them being very aggressive, apart from them being very disrespectful. Apart from them coming out here literally every other day, letting the world know how they despise this black woman. Apart from them also encouraging other group of men to also inflict harm upon black woman. Unfortunately, it seemed like for the most part, black woman would never get the memo. But nonetheless, guys, I wanted to come on here and talk about Tiana Taylor and so much more black woman consistently coming out here trying to portray relationship. Whenever you guys see people out here trying to convince people so much that they are in happy, thriving relationship, you guys should really look at that, take it with a grain of salt, because I truly feel like people that are really happy, they don't really need to come out here and show off their relationship so that people that don't really know them could give them any type of approval. We have been seeing these people out here working. Tiana specifically, when she was still with this cheating man, she would be out here talking about black love this, black love that, only for then the news to broke that he had impregnated one of his true preference. And I think this is why now I'm not sure if at the moment they are officially divorced or are they in the process of divorce, but nonetheless, at the end of the day, these males continue to show black women day in and day out exactly who they are and who they prefer. And black women, they don't prefer you as the romantic interest. Yes, they don't like these other group of women either, but I do have to say it seemed like they like them a little bit more than they like you as a black woman. But nonetheless, guys, I also wanted to incorporate this clip with this lady on TikTok where she gave, I think, a very good description of how oftentimes you will see people like Tiana Taylor coming out here trying to convince us as the general public that she's in a happy relationship when it couldn't be farther from the truth. Check this clip out, see what this lady had to say, and then we will come back with more.
This is why you can never, ever, ever trust or believe what a woman is saying about her relationship while she's in it. Men lie a lot, but women lie a lot too, especially to themselves. Tiana was out here getting this man jobs, booking him photo shoots, telling the world how perfect he was, showing the world that they are the perfect black love couple. And behind the scenes, she alleges that he was abusing her and torturing her, basically. She also states that he was neglecting their kids and bringing random people around the kids. These are the relationships that these women want you to be jealous of. These are the relationships that women will brag about on every single holiday. These women will show off all the gifts that their man bought them and tell you about how their man spoils them unconditionally, and will tell anybody who listens about how this man is their best friend. And then when you break up, she comes out and says all the gifts she bought with her own card and that he's been abusing her and treating her poorly this entire time. These are the relationships that these women want you to be jealous of. And that's why they're so loud and braggadocious about it, because they feel like they won and you lost because you're single and they have a man. The louder a woman is about her relationship, the worse it probably is in real life. Tiana is one of many who will lie about what's really happening in their relationship to make it seem like they won the ultimate prize and everybody else who does not have a man is a loser. Never ever believe what women in relationships are saying about their man. The truth is going to come out on Mad Day. When they finally leave him, you're going to find out what was really happening.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I think it is quite unfortunate that so many black women continue to put on these facade, all because they want people, again, complete strangers on the internet approval. Black woman, there's no need for you to continuously be out here building with these men, building these men up, only for these male then to come out, cheat on you because they have to go out here and make you as a woman feel like, yes, even though you decided that you were going to be Barbara the Builder, even though that these have showed you over and over that you're not the real preference, unfortunately, black woman, it really seemed like you're not going to get the memo anytime soon. So I truly feel like this is why these males continue to disrespect, humiliate, go out here and create side babies on these women, because unfortunately, by these women being the provider outsider in their relationship, in their marriage, it makes these males feel emasculated. And naturally, real men, they're not really going to sit around and expect their woman to build them up. But unfortunately, because this has been normalized for way too long within our community, unfortunately, this is why I feel like these males are so comfortable living in their feminine. And obviously, you guys know I also had to win in the comment section of that lady video. And I also wanted to bring some of these comments on here that really caught my attention because, like I said, I'm not sure about you guys, what y'all see in your day-to-day life as well as on the big screen, but there's so much woman, beautiful woman, whether they're in my family, whether they're my friends, whether they're surrounding neighbors. I have seen this story played out over and over. But nonetheless, I wanted to bring these few comments on here. So as y'all can see, the first one say, look at Cardi. Every 6 weeks, we get a front row seat to his infidelity, only for her to take him back and tell us mind her business. She good. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, because these males, they will come out here and talk about how you as a black woman, you're not their preference. They will go and they will get their preference. But y'all see how they literally continue to put all of their preference through the ringers. And this lady is absolutely correct. Cardi B, she said black woman were roaches, black woman were monkey. She thought that she had this magical vagina that was going to make this self-hating black male act right by her. But just like this lady say, every other day, Offset is caught out here cheating on his preference that is so much better, feminine, fit, and friendly than black woman. But if these women are so much better than us, then why can't y'all give them a better version of yourself? And the reason why that is because these males, regardless of the group of women they get with, they can only be who they are. So black woman, whenever these males say anything, this is why you should completely ignore them. So this other one say, a lot of hetero women find currency in how their relationship with a male is perceived, how well their male portrayed to treat them, so they will lie down to gain points from watching eyes, including other women. No matter how crappy the relationship, they will always lie. And I truly agree with this. Like I said, I feel like Cardi B is the epitome of this. This other commentator said, yes, empty barrel make the most noise. Remind me of Cardi B and Offset situationship. You see, people aren't even calling it a relationship, neither a marriage, because again, Cardi B thought that she was better than black woman. She would get a better version of this self-hating black male, only for him to continuously be out here disrespecting her, hiding extramarital kiss on her. But like I said, these preference, they get to a point where they feel like they have to prove a point to us as black women, even if that means that they continuously have to be crying every single night to sleep. But nonetheless, if they like it, I love it. This other person say, women try to defend their bad marriage the same way gamblers try to defend their spending. They made the mistake and are trying to convince themselves their sacrifices were worth it. This one said she tried to make a man out of him, to which the commentator responded by saying, and what did K. Michelle said? And if y'all didn't know what K. Michelle said, she said, you can't raise a boy into a man. So this other one said, yeah, I'm so ashamed to say I went through this, and I am so disgusted with myself, but I have since grown. I will never allow it to happen again. And I understand this lady coming out here and saying that she feel ashamed that she ultimately was also in the same predicament. But like I said, I feel like once you grow, you heal, you realize your worth. I feel like this is something that you should also be proud of, because black women from a very early age, we were conditioned that we're supposed to stick beside these most treasonous men no matter what. So I feel like you as a woman, yes, I feel like now once you have looked back and you have realized that what was I doing, even though you may do feel like you're ashamed, just like this lady say, I feel like you should mostly focus on the part that, done that, not going back there, and just continue to move on. This other one say, yup, and always looking down on single woman. Since I was married and it was not all cracked up as some make it to be. This one say, all them black love music videos she was creating, I knew she was trying too hard. Black woman got so much to prove. It makes us terrible liars in romantic relationship. It's unfortunate. This one say 100% happy people don't need to show off. This one say older lady at work once told me, don't you believe anything these women say about their relationship, because when they get home, it's a different story. And unfortunately, I feel like they're kind of generalizing in a lot of these comments. I don't necessarily agree with this because, like I said, personally, my friends and I, we tend to share the same ideology, and none of us are in these struggle relationship. We are indeed with the most successful males of this society. And I can tell y'all, like, it is like night and day when I compare the relationship like my friend has with someone who's probably in a relationship with a black male. Like, there's literally no comparison. This other person say, a tale as old as time. Kiki Palmer situations come to mind too. That's exactly what I'm saying. We literally has like a plethora of successful, beautiful black women out here, basically building these men up, basically dating and marrying the help. Again, who come to mind is Wendy Williams. We already know what happened to that situation. This male was in like 2-decade long relationship with his mistress, basically taking her around the world with Wendy Williams hard earning money. Wendy, after the fact was revealed, she came out and let us know that, yes, I knew about it. She said, and I was okay with it. But once he decided that he wanted to bring a child into the situation, then basically that was, like they like to say, the straw that broke the camel back. But why? You being the provider in your relationship, you being the one that is basically fronting all the bill as a woman, why are you comfortable with this male disrespecting you? And ladies, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you're the breadwinner in your relationship, these male, because of how society is set up, obviously it's going to make them feel emasculated. Even though if they were real men, you wouldn't be in that position in the first place. But these men, what they will do to justify it is that they're going to go out and they're going to cheat on you, basically to make you feel like even though you're the provider, you're Barbara the builder, I'm still going to go out here and be a dog so that I can bring you down to earth, because there's no way you as a woman is going to emasculate me. But nonetheless, this other one say, many black love is in the friends we made along the way. Absolutely, because all of these people who be out here shouting black love this, black love that, I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure about you guys, but truly, guys, whenever I see a black woman with a black male, immediately I start to feel sorry for her, because, like I said, there's so much stories that continue to come out over and over, whether it's on the big screen or it's in my day-to-day life. I truly feel whenever I see black women with black men, I truly feel like these women aren't happy. And yes, maybe I'm also generalizing, but honestly, that's exactly how I feel. This other person say, I honestly used to think that there was something wrong with me because I'm not married or in a relationship. But after seeing all these stories and posts, I kind of feel a little relief. And this here is another psychological programming that not only the males within the black community, but also the woman within the community tend to do. Because this woman say she used to oftentimes feel bad because she wants to marry. Because unfortunately, we know that even though these males are the least group of males that are married, they like to be out here attempting to shame black women that aren't married. When, how do you all expect them to be married when unfortunately the vast majority of black women, they really have zero desire for them to go out here and choose better men? And y'all, whenever you guys get financially stable, the amount of y'all wanting to be with black women, we already know that it decreases significantly. So how are y'all audacious enough for y'all to come out here and attempt to shame the woman for not being married when y'all are the one that aren't necessarily coming out here and wifing these women up? And black woman, this is another example of why y'all should go out here and choose other group of men that are so much better to you, that are going to be so much more beneficial to you and your life. So this other one say, wait, she bought her own gift, which is another thing that I want to talk about, because how many times have I not seen so much beautiful black women out here flaunting on social media about their man bought them this, their man bought them that, blackmail, mind you. But soon as the relationship ends, just like that lady said, then we really start to find out the truth. I can't even imagine for the life of me going to the store, purchasing something, posting it to my socials, and then making people think that my dusty mail bought it for me. Like, what? Is that really what we're out here doing? But nonetheless, this other one say, I went in deep in my head when my friend on Provoke told me about her guy paying the bills and taking care of things. It came out of nowhere. And to be honest, guys, I'm not sure why it seems like a foreign concept when women come out here and say that their man pays for literally everything. Because like I said, this is the complete norm within other community. As someone who has never ever in my entire existence dated a black man, or never ever will date a black man, I can tell y'all, in the relationship, in the friendship that have had with non-black male, I have never ever, when I'm out, how to open my purse to go in it. Like, what? And for this girl to come out here and say, like, she know that this girl were lying because she basically just volunteered this information on Provoke. Again, this is completely normal within other culture. And nonetheless, I wanted to conclude this video with this one that says, my ex-best friend, the nar I commented about on a previous post, was in a DV situationship. She would post how good her relationship was, but he tried to K her. Isn't that crazy? And the reason why I wanted to finalize with this comment is because, unfortunately, I also have an aunt that she was also in the same predicament. And what really irks me about the whole situation is, like, the last time that this male attempted to K her, just like this comment say, I was the one stupid enough to go with her packing her stuff up, only for me to find out 2 days later, where was she? Right back in this man's bed. But nonetheless, guys, black woman, me, every other black woman out here that are on this journey, we can want the best for y'all, but until y'all realize that y'all deserve so much more, until y'all realize that you can go out here and find a man that is gonna love you, value, respect you, cherish you, put you on a pedestal where you belong, and you don't have to jump through all of these hoops. You don't have to deal with all of the baby mama drama. You don't have to consistently be out here proving your worth. You don't have to take care of these meals, until you as a black woman realize that you deserve so much more, and there's so much better men out here just waiting to give you the world. Until you do that, unfortunately, you're just going to continue to get the bare minimum from the group of male that has made it crystal clear that they really don't like you. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation. What are your thoughts and opinion are, please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable, because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs, and then still let them get the credit for it.